you guys. This is Lauren Brantley, and I want to welcome you to our second VR tour. This one will be of the kitchen. If you haven't read my blog post, I encourage you to go ahead and read that. You can read it after our tour today or before. The link will be in the description, and it is a fun little blog post that takes you through all the inspiration and bit about why I decided to go with this style of kitchen. So go ahead and read that when you get a chance. But today we are going to go through the VR of the portion of the reveal of our kitchen for this week. So let's get started. So like all the other VR tours that we'll be having, you'll be welcomed with the navigation controls. And like I said in my previous VR post, do keep in mind this is a beta system, so if there's glitches and everything, don't be alarmed. So you'll hit close. And so now we're going to begin navigating around. And so you'll just click. And it's really fun. You can just see. And this is in standard rendering mode. So you're not going to be seeing the full photorealistic of it. And it is in standard. Whoop, I on the wall. But first, I want to talk about over here our very minimalistic style counter area. And I know some of you might be wondering, why did she go with such a simplistic look when it comes to her work area for her kitchen? And so when I was designing this kitchen, I was hoping that the materials would really stand out within the kitchen. And if you go read my blog post, I do have some more details on that. But you'll see that we have this. Keep getting into the walls. You'll see that I have the brass background, backsplash, the brass backsplash, and then we have the rustic, the rustic cabinets that have been treated like that, and then we also have the concrete wallpaper. And all of these, if I would have went with a more a busier work area with much more appliances and like a dishwasher that was seen and not and didn't have a cabinet, like cabinet ready situation and things like that, we wouldn't have been able to focus our eyes on all these beautiful finishes that we have. And I think appliances can get very distracting when it comes to the kitchen, so I wanted to keep it very minimalistic with that. And let's be honest, the Grinch doesn't entertain that much. We're going to try to, as we move throughout the house, we're going to try to inch him along when it comes to Christmas and entertaining. But he doesn't entertain that much, so we don't have to present this kitchen as one for entertaining, even though this kitchen is beautiful and should be shown off to the world, which is why you guys are here. I did want to make this kitchen very metallic because the rest of the home is more in the darker tones, which, like I've stated before, we are taking this a more of a modern approach when it comes to the Grinch. But we are taking influences from Mount Crumpet and his previous home. So it is a little bit more of a darker approach when it comes to a home setting. So I wanted this kitchen, since it is the center of the home, to be almost like a light to the rest of the house. So you'll see a lot of the brass elements that are not brushed like the rest of the elements throughout the home. They're actually polished, and so they're able to shine a beautiful light throughout the rest of the home and the room. And it's a great contrast, and it also adds those traditional elements that I kind of talked about in the sitting room, because the Grinch is a timeless tradition for us all, or it is for my family. So even though we're going more for the modern when it comes to making this for a millennial Grinch, you want to bring in those traditional elements. And so we also have these gorgeous, some of my favorite chairs in all the world against our counter here. And I went with a waterfall edge for the Cambria that we selected. And that's Cambria Mammoth Cave, which is one of my favorites. And that, you can better view that in the renderings, and the renderings really don't do it justice, to be honest. Even a 4K photorealistic rendering doesn't do it justice. Beautiful piece of material. But like I said previously, with the sitting room, if you guys have any questions about this room or the sitting room, please feel free to comment, and make sure you subscribe and register if you haven't already. And I'm looking forward to the next reveal. The next reveal is going to be the living room. And like I said previously, if you're digging into here and you're doing the VR experience on your own, which I highly suggest, you might be able to see a little bit of the living room, but the living room is not quite finished. I have a few little fun accessories from some of our small businesses to add, and I wanted to add that last, so that way y'all be surprised when I add them. So get ready for that, and make sure to check out the tour when that's finished, so that way you can see their small business features. And we have a bunch of small business features coming this week. We have two. We have one from my uncle's business, the Carolina Pipe Creations, and then we have the other from Heather at Modern Comforts. And those will both be happening this week. And then we also have two posts. One that will be curated Grinch inspired Christmas decor from myself, and then we'll also be talking about which Grinch movie is the best and most Grinchiest portrayal of the Grinch. And that is written by my husband. And then we'll end the week off with the living room, dining room reveal. And that will be very exciting. And then throughout the month, we'll have more and more reveals, and more and more opportunities for you to view the small businesses. And one more guest post, if you didn't see yesterday's guest post, that was done by one of my wonderful rendering clients, Jeanette. And she did a wonderful job at getting together her beautiful home that's done in the gray millennial design. And so you'll want to check that out. And I think that is it for today. I enjoyed being with y'all. If you have any questions, please let me know, like I said, in the comments. And also be sure to like and share and comment on all the blog posts for an extra chance to win in the giveaways. I hope y'all have a very blessed day, and I will see you next week for the living room and dining room. Bye.